Hey guys, welcome to a confused audiophile, and I am the confused audiophile. Right, today I'm gonna review about this product. This is Focal Utopia 2020. It just came out in June over here. In mid-May or something, it was released in USA. In USA at the moment for this particular one, priced at 4,400 US dollars, and over here is nearly 4,000 pound. So it's quite expensive. But what are the reasons and why did I actually buy these bad boys? How do they sound? Well, I haven't heard perfectly yet. It hasn't burned in yet. So I can't tell you how it sounds 100%. But mainly I can tell one thing. It sounds amazing out of the box. So this review, it's going to be how does it sound out of the box? What have I heard? Why did I make the purchase decision over this? So let me tell you one thing. When I was hunting about these headphones, I had few in my mind. But before that, let me just start. Before this lockdown has started, about 23rd of March or something. Yeah, so I didn't know about the company's name. Nothing, one of my friends, he told me, if you want to buy a headphone, then go for Focal. And for me, the last one was, let me show you. Oh yeah, here you go. This is Bang & Olufsen H9 3rd generation. So it's a closed back Bluetooth headphone. Does its job. But what is the best thing about this one? So if you don't know about the company, you have to hunt around and say, okay, what happens? Then I actually come to conclusion to buy Focal Illier. That was the thing. I was going to buy Focal Illier, which was normally you just get within by 700 pound range, you can get that, and I was gonna hook it up with my MOJO. So I did not buy MOJO before that. It's just I got it by end of February, March. Yeah, so that's when I actually bought this one. Now, out of everybody says that headphone needs to be burned in, then you can get the best sound out of that. And I've seen some of those good reviews about this. I was reading reviews about how Focal sounds, what it brings you on your ear, how it distincts than other product. So I had few products in my mind. But the thing is, because of the lockdown, I cannot go and audition that either. So 4,000 pounds something, nearly 4,000 pounds, and without auditioning, it was a bit risky buying. So what happened, I was reading and looking some reviews. Couple of reviews, I can tell you, the Karawong's review is in Japan somewhere. And headphone.com, the guy Andrew, he has come up with a very good review, and he said somewhere in May or mid-May, before the new one kicked in, he made another review about Focal Utopia, and he said, are they still king of the sound? And I was reading that review and I was like, oh wow, that I can take that. But I was still into some kind of dilemma. Shall I go for it? Because it's quite a lot expensive and stuff like that. So I didn't want to go for that. Then I thought, okay, forget about this. I'll go for something else. So Illier, that was on my mind because 700 pound. I can hook it up with my MOJO. And after that, one of my friends said, no, Illier won't sound that great. If you want to buy something, then go for Clear. So I was like, okay, that was nearly about 1,200 to 1,400 pound over here, the brand new one, not the professional one. It comes in black and red color. That's for the professional. It comes really cheap. So again, I was making up my mind, and then I was looking for Odyssey LCD X4 and Hi-Fi Man Saswara. Then there was another brand, Sennheiser, 800 HD 800S, so that was on my list as well. And plus again, Focal's all open back ones. So yeah, because let me tell you what guys, I bought my first ever open pair. This is Grado 225E, and I was really blown away by the sound, how he actually connects with MOJO, and I can take it with my phone, and it's brilliant. But I was never satisfied. As an audiophiliac people, we are never satisfied with our audio. So what happened after that, I was still digging out on reviews on YouTube and on Headfire and stuff like that. Now what actually made me 100% thinking about this to buy this one is some negative reviews about this. Now I saw it's only 3 people. They do very negative about focal item, or if it's anything with the chord, they always say very negative. But what was the main thing was, and they say no, the sound from this, it looks good, it looks cartoonish, and its sound doesn't great, and it's not that brilliant, you can't pay that much money for that. But the thing is, when I actually look at their comments into their on that video, the comments were saying something completely different. Now everybody was there. Now they write, oh no, what are you listening with? Are you listening with what DAC you actually using, or what amplifier you using with that? And they were saying this one, say no, that's not a right amplifier. I mean, with MOJO sounds great, but to get the 100% out from this one, you need a proper DAC amp. And what they were using, one of these guys was using a THX 789 AAA, and with this one, definitely not. It cannot give, it's a good DAC, no doubt about it. I even like Shit Modi, and they're really good DAC, but to run this one, you need a proper DAC. Now I remember Korawong, when he did his review, what he said, if I did not have that tube amplifier or tube DAC, then he would not even, he won't even go for the review. He won't even do the review. So here's the thing, that he said this one has no sheer speed, and it just goes, it's for like, he said one more thing about it, is that if you think in all the other headphones, like Mize Imperium was into my list as well, Mize, and the final 800 from Japan, yeah, that was on my list as well. I shortlisted all those, and then because of, as I said to you, because of those reviews, I actually negative reviews, and I look at the comment and I went for this. Now Korawong said very clearly that if you think all of them are your Ferraris and your Lamborghini and all those cars, then this is your F1. The speed in this one is just amazing. So am I gonna believe on one person what he's gonna say? And plus there was another thing, you know, I wrote those reviews, and I actually read that reviews from these people. Now there is another guy, he does review sitting in his desk. He does better than me though, because this is my first ever. Yeah, so he does really better reviews, and he said, oh no, these are not good. But then I saw what DAC he was using was not that great. It did not even have, but for him it was good. So another thing is, guys, I just need, this is a little disclaimer. Whatever products you see here, these are my own product. I spend money on this. Focal doesn't pay me, and the dealer doesn't pay me to do the review. These are growing with that. So when I do the review, I listen to that for a few times. For my experience, I'm giving to you. For the reviewers mainly, what happens with this? Oh, they get from somewhere, they listen to overnight and tell you the verdict. I mean, that is not we wanted to listen. And particularly, as I say to you, one more guy. Now he bought this particular one, and he said, "Are you gonna spend $4 grand on this?" And I will never ever pay. I said, okay, well, everybody has their own choices. But when he showed his Focal Utopia, the beryllium driver was not there. This sign, hang on, let me show you. This particular sign was not there. So I knew it's not a real one. He might get the counterfeit one. Nobody knows, right? So here I know it came from Focal. I did the serial number, registration, everything is done. So yeah, everything was fine. And I'm still waiting for one more product from Focal, and that is their in-ear earphones, Spear S. I'm still waiting for that. They haven't sent it to me yet. So what I actually bought, Focal ARCHE, the DAC with Focal Utopia. So as I said to you, those 3 reviewers, they get me to buy this. Then I feel like, okay, now these people are deliberately saying this is not a good product, so I need to go for something else. And one of the reviewers was saying, okay, This one is not as great as what you think, you know, it's just like going all those ballistic, people are talking about that. Now, Bare Dynamic DT990 Pro is way better than this, and it comes out with so much imaging, this and that, and I knew that was not right, and now I knew that was not correct. Right, so let me just finalize all those things. So when he come up, open this, and I did actually a video as well, but it didn't come up right. So I hooked this up. I bought some tracks from HD Tracks, listened to some tracks from Chesky Records, listened to some of this Karawang, one of the album he said, Spongel by the Spongles, and Spongel's Fallings was playing on that. So I thought, like, let me just listen to that one first of all. So I listened to that, and brilliant. One more guy I need to mention about this is Inner Fidelity's guy, Tile. Yeah, this one he did it for a long time back when it was the not this version, the version before. And that, when he did say, oh my god, this one is something. So the whole conclusion was that, and I was like, no, I did want to buy this one. So those negative reviews, plus I'm really thankful to Andrew from headphone.com and Karawang especially to make everything very detailed. So we do need your kind of reviewer, so who reviews non-biased. It's purely on the item. How do you, because Karawang, somebody asked him as well, so what headphones do you have for yourself? And he said, I have this one and Music Imperium. Yeah, that's the one. So, and plus last time when Andrews was saying from headphone.com, he said, look, okay, these are the new one, and there are little problem with the last one, Focal Utopia. They were saying it's a little bit bass light, but then I think they have resolved that problem over here. Another thing, guys, as let me show you the wire. It was a very long wire on the last version. Well, in this one, it's just, you can just plug it up your DAC right onto your computer, and you can listen onto your computer desktop, and this is the wire. It has the LEMO connector on that. It looks like that. That's the LEMO connector, and it goes there, and the wire itself is not really long, and it's, the thing is, it's because of the older wire, it makes so heavy. So it's 450 grams, nearly about that, and plus you put that wire, so it feels. But another thing, guy, it goes straight on your head, and it does not feel heavy because of the clamping is brilliant. The clamping is so nice, the carbon fiber, and this material is amazing. So everything, and the driver, and they use this M-dope something, M-shaped dome, and here's the wire length. That's it. This is the whole wire length. Now, out of the box, how does this sound? Straight away. Okay, I need to do another review. I will do that on another video about Focal Arch. How does that sound? And why did I buy Focal Arch? Because the thing is, in my mind, that time it was going, because I was really impressed by this CHORD MOJO. So I was thinking to go for the CHORD Hugo, Hugo, not TT2, just CHORD Hugo 2. And then I thought it's gonna be a little bit expensive, and not at the moment. I will go for the Focal Zone. It has 4490 chip in that, but the other ones got FPGA. It's got more taps as well. But then reason being, so this is what the Focal want me to listen. So their own DAC, their own headphone. I just hooked it up with my vinyl player, record player. And here I have, this one I actually bought it straight away. I ordered the audiophile album, and I just hooked this up with the Money song. It's just amazing. The machine goes up left and right, and it just starts with so much detail. I tell you guys, when you say detail, it just breaks all the layers. Okay, so there is a distance in, if you are listening to classical music, there everybody's playing violin around you. That one guy in the background, this one will help you to get that into, so you can hear everything, every single, so the mid-range has the best ever, I tell you, it's really good detail in mid-range. Upper mid-range is really good, highs excellent, it's not equivalent. The thing is, they had a problem with the bass. They were saying the bass is really bit thin, but then this is the solution for that. Yes, the last version maybe had because I have heard that one just once. It wasn't an audition. What they did, they actually sent me this one. By mistake, they sent me the other one. And then I said, no, hang on a sec. This is you're supposed to send me, because that's 2020 version. And I paid you after end of the, pardon me, nearly end of the month. So they apologized to me straight away, this dealer, and they sent me the brand new one. Since it's the 2020 one. So I said, hang on, it's like I paid, so why now am I not gonna get that? They apologized, and but one more thing, I haven't received my focal spear as yet. Once that comes, I will do the review for that. Definitely for you guys. Now, so here, the second album what I've heard is Dave Brubeck's Quartet, Time Out, and Time Out Further. The famous song, Take 5. I have never heard this much of detail in any song. It was just phenomenal. It was taking all those drum was, this starts like da 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 da. It was starting, this drum was just kicking. It was like, you can, I mean, it tells you I am there for you. Now listen to me. It's, the drum is there, and I was just coming up everything together. The things were like blending. Now, right guys, so let me just show you some of my LPs I listen on this one. This is John Denver collection, and I actually heard this, Take Me Home, Country Roads. In this one, it's just phenomenal. Now, okay, I have actually made, but let me tell you all the songs I've heard on this one, and I'll try to make a list on the in the description as well. So this is what I've heard, John Denver. Then the second one was Glen Campbell, Greatest Hits, and what I've heard is this song, Wichita Lineman. Then my all-time favorite album from Stevie Wonder, and this is our Pastime Paradise on this one. And Pastime Paradise never ever sounded really good to me. This is one of the best ever creation. See what happens in, I think this one of the beginner song, or one of those first songs they use synthesizer in this. It starts with the little drum on your left ear, and then it goes into the right ear, and then it just blends everything together. Then Stevie Wonder starts, and at the middle of the song you can hear so many things. I mean, really good. This is really good recording. This is 1976 or something. Yes, 1976 recording. It's really good, and it's in stereo. Let me just, I'm going to make a little more thing. I'm going to tell you what I actually heard on these one, but let me just finish all those. Then again, Dave Brubeck, same song I've heard on this one as well, but this pressing was a little bit better than this one. So yeah, that makes a little difference as well. Was it worth to purchase? Well, I have heard few songs. Right, let me tell you how it sounds when you are actually watching movie on that with the long wire. You put that on, place that, watch your movies on, and when I was watching Romeo and Juliet 2013 one, and you know the blacksmith is far ahead and he is just doing something. You can hear those clicking voice, the dog is barking. So that is one more experience of watching movie and enjoying your music. So I will get back to you when I listen to all those songs and what I actually found, and I'll let you know. Right, so what did I actually listen on these songs I've heard on my vinyl and my computer on the HD tracks? I just put this one with that, and those sounds I actually never heard in my life before. Just like, okay, one more fun song I tell you, a Thriller from Michael Jackson. I've heard the guitar piece on radio, it's there on the left hand side. When you listen to that song, it's always there. But this one, like a 3D image, it just pops on, and it's just so clear. It just comes out very clear, and like you feel like, wow, I never heard this one ever before. It's just okay. The thing is, the sound doesn't go from left to right or left to right. It just floats between that. So hang on, let me just show you what I actually listen and what. Okay, the first song I have listened on this one, and what I was actually getting that. By the way, let me do a little tech for this. This is an 80 ohm. It's beryllium driver, leather paddings and all those things. And I haven't done any measurements because I do not understand when they're talking about this one is like that dB. No, I'm a music listener. I love music. So when I listen to music, I just want to listen my song. I want to enjoy that. I don't want to do the mathematician thing. So I'm not a mathematician, so I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, that dB is right here into this particular. Okay, a better thing for me instead, if the whole orchestra is there, one violinist is playing something, I need to know, okay, the placement, the sound stage. It just opens the sound stage. It's amazing on this one. Grado, and I'll tell you what, Grado has really good sound stage, and especially when you listen to classical music on Grado, it's just phenomenal. For the price point, Grado gives so much, and I think now the next one, whenever I buy something, I think Grado is definitely going to be on the list, on top of that list. Right, so these ones, what did I tell you what, I had Stelia and Elegia was on the mind, but then it was closed back, and this one, Grado, was my first open back, and this is my second open back. I don't think so I'm just gonna ever go back to the closed back. Right, so song and genre, as I said, I'll listen to John Denver and Glen Campbell, so like a bit more country kind of thing. So that's where I actually started, and after that, that genre is so nice. Let me tell you what I actually, John Denver, Take Me Home, Country Roads, now from 1971 record, but it starts with that guitar and foot tapping. Some headphones, you cannot hear that foot tapping when it starts so precisely, but here it's there. I mean, you can hear that very clearly from Life to Red. It's just, and then it starts the singing, and what happens, one of the female voices just blends in there, and they are doing snapping, which any other headphone, even on this Grado, I did not hear that, but on this one, yes, it's there. The snapping is far, but you can hear very clearly. The guitar isn't on the left ear, is so distant, they still play, and that you can hear so clearly. It just gets everything so melodically. It just blends, and it's one of the really good recording from 70s, and it sounds perfect on this one. So yeah, 70s. Now the second song what I've heard was Glen Campbell, the Wichita Lineman. Now it starts with a distance violin. It's very far, it's not near to your ears, and then the guitar starts in both ears, and vocal very smooth. Glen Campbell's vocal just comes in, and after that violins goes for left to right ear, but it doesn't go from here to there. It's just like it was floating around, and it's another experience. I mean, I never ever had this kind of experience ever with a headphone or listening. So here's the thing, I think this one enhances the way you listen to your music. The experience you get, it's something brilliant. This is what I can say. Did I say that this is a disclaimer that I did not get paid by Focal or Orban? This is just a very unbiased review from me, what I get in this one. But here I can tell you, I am not getting 100% out of this yet, because I haven't burned them yet. I need to do another review for this one, what I've listened on this one, in about 1 week or two. So at least I'll need to give them 30 hours to burn them in, and then I can tell you how exactly this sounds. Another thing what I need to buy, because with my turntable I have nice wires when it comes to this one, and it makes really difference. I have CHORD company's wire, and it does really good job, better than the original wire came with Audio Technica LP. So yeah, the wire makes little difference, but you need okay, so I need to get another USB wire with that, because I did use the one printer wire which came up for £10, and so yeah, that's another thing I need to get there. Okay, so let's move on to another one. Yeah, Stevie Wonder, Pastime Paradise. I say to you, when this song is actually finishing, you can hear everything, you know, like this bongos going on, it's violin, then it's vocal and chords, and the chorus comes up in the both side, then again the vocal, and then the Stevie Wonders get ooh, da, 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 da. Everything blends so nicely together, and then the Hare Rama chorus comes, and there is one little chinging thing. It's just like Hare Rama, they do this chinging thing that goes on persistently in the entire song. But the thing is, with other headphones you cannot hear that, but here you can. And then when this Hare Rama chorus, and then they say Hare Rama, and that it's so phenomenal. It's blending. Stevie Wonder still going on, is still singing, old music is going on, the choir comes up, Hare Rama, and they sing it, and then a gospel choir, they sing. So what exactly happened? Stevie Wonder singing, then the Hare Rama on your both ears just goes at the back, and right at the front, this gospel chorus, operatic voice, just comes up, and I mean, I cannot say much about this, that this is an experience. Now, oh God, thank you for listening me. This is really good. I'm not gonna get stopped. Okay, so one more album, let me tell you. I've heard Tool, heavy metal. It's kind of metal, and the album called Fear Inoculum, and the song called Fear Inoculum. It's amazing. Guys, try to listen on any headphones, whatever the headphones you got, even if you got this Bang & Olufsen H9 3rd generation, or Bose, or Sony. Yeah, that is a good one. That's what everybody say, but I think I have chosen this one over Sony, so I will do a review for this one later on. But here we're talking about Focal, right? So Tool, listen to Tool on any. It's different experience to listen to Tool. It's not like heavy metal that some of those people think, oh no, that's right, headbanging. It's really good. Listen to that song, Fear Inoculum by Tool, and the song called Fear Inoculum. Then there is a one, I tell you what, soundtrack album from 2013, Romeo and Juliet, and the title calls The Cheek of Night. Listen to that if you have Spotify or Apple Music, or I listen my music mostly on Kubos because I've got that, and they actually give you the high-res file, you know, high resolution. They tell you this is the high resolution file, this is the FLAC. So from long time being on Apple Music, I actually switched to that, and I'm not regretting that. Yeah, a little bit more money, but yeah, good sound. So yeah, listen to this Cheek of Night and hear how you actually listen on this, the modern classical music, because you know you like all those old classical which is on Decca Records. You listen, I've got some of it, but I haven't even given them a try yet. So yeah, I'm gonna listen on this one and I'll tell you how they sound. This particular song, and you know, like, it's one guy on the sound, it opens the soundstage like really wide. One guy is playing violin over here, the other guy comes on he's playing violin on the other end, so you know it's distance like that. Then everybody, all of them, someone's playing chime, someone's playing flute. Everything is so clear, you can hear every little detail in the song, every single song, whatever. If you listen to country, rap, hip-hop, or okay, so last when I was just gonna finish this one with one more song. That's a hip hop song. It's by Erykah Badu. The album's name is Mama's Kin or something. No, Mama's Kin is Aerosmith. Anyway, this is a song called Bag Lady. It has a very deep bass, so you can hear that. But don't listen to the original. Listen to the Cheeba or Cheeba remix one. It's in the same album, the last song. Listen to that, and then you will realize that this is not bass line. It actually gives you the right amount of bass there, and it just, you know, when the drum kicks in, it just slams on that thing. It's phenomenal. The correct amount. So this is exactly, let me tell you what happens with these guys. These one will give you all the ingredients if you are having a cake or any biryani or something like that. A cake, for instance, cake, you have a little bit of sugar, a little bit of lemon drizzle, whatever you just put into there. So at some point you can taste everything. Or just a biryani, you know, you can put cloves and with garlic, you put onions in there, peas, chicken, you can rice. All those ones is blend, and you can when you don't put too much spice in there, you can actually taste everything. So here's what it is. You can taste everything on this one. Instead of some of them it's just like base heavy. You put that means like more spice in one item, and then you can't hear anything. It's just base. That's it. All the details lost. But here's the thing, is little bit different. You can hear loads of things, and it just gets you. So but another thing, this one is very picky. Andrew was right from headphone.com, where he said you have to put a proper source. So your music has to be in good source material. So no MP3s has to. I mean, some MP3s was fine with that, but when you give proper lossless file, feed with high-res file, then you will go on to another level, and the detail on that, it's just, I tell you what, you have to experience this. I can tell whatever, I can write the paragraphs on that. You need to give this one a go. Thank you very much for